Yo, what's up guys? A lot of you guys saw the other video. My car got effed, got totaled. If you didn't, go check that out. I'm getting together with Knut today. We're gonna do a little bit of car shopping. We're going around Austin, going to some of the dealerships and seeing what is available. The end result, my car did get totaled. I'm kind of looking at it as like a second chance. Do I get the same exact car? Do I get something that's a little bit different? Do I upgrade?
And you should remember, what's your favorite car? Remember to put it in the comments, and remember to like the video and subscribe.
True. We're joking, but actually, please. We're checking out a few different dealerships today, just as a reminder. So here's what I used to drive. I used to drive a Cadillac Escalade ESV Sport Platinum. It was a 2023, and I'm really trying to find out, like, do I get the same thing? Do I get something comparable? Maybe I don't even go Escalade, but man, just look at that thing.
There's the same color as yours.
Yeah, that's kind of what mine used to look like. But mine was like this. But you know, I didn't have this. Mine was a colored one. This is a 2024 Escalade four-wheel drive Sport.
7,000 miles. Maybe this is it.
Maybe. This is the V. So there's two versions of the Escalade. This is like the Giga Juiced one. And I didn't even know this existed whenever I got the last car. It's very expensive. I basically would have like half of it paid for with the check I got back from the insurance. This is a 2025. I think more than likely, if I get an Escalade V, it would have to be a 2023 or 24. Yeah. The body style changed and the interior changed. So 25 and 26 are different than the 23 and the 24.
This one is basically new. 1,456 miles.
Yeah, they get a lot of Escalades that are 1 year old. They make them and they use them as like kind of executive vehicles or like corporate, like big money events, and they only have a few thousand miles on them. That's how I got mine. I got my 23.
This guy's saying V is around $174,000, $173,900. You're pretty close.
Yeah, no, they're expensive. I would have to get like a really good deal on one if I wanted to get, because that's just too much money.
But we need to look at this one as well.
People keep saying get a G-Wagon. This is the Tiger Woods car. So unless I plan on drinking and driving, maybe doing a lot of pills, I probably don't want one of these.
I mean,
they're very sturdy.
You have space. There's a lot of space, right? Because it's a squared box.
Yeah.
Even faster than the V.
I just don't like how it looks. Some people really like how it looks, but I don't like how it looks.
You know what? I agreed with you before. I didn't like it either. But it's grown on me because it has that little, it's supposed to be a little bit rough car.
Yeah.
It's made, you could take this one off-road and it would be crazy.
Yeah, Tiger Woods takes it off-road all the time.
He has the money for it. He can get a new one if he needs.
Yeah. The thing to me, like the Cadillac looks like mean. It's like mean but classy. So let's go over like what I really want in a car. And this is why like I might be willing to move away from the Escalade. And I know like I have my mind kind of set on Escalade, but I'm willing to move away from it because I'm thinking about like what is it that I want? Like obviously I like the Escalade. I need a big car that's spacious. I want to be able to drive it. I want to feel good about it, right? Yeah. Everybody wants to feel good about whatever they're buying. What does that entail? I want to be able to like drive it a lot. So whenever we're doing car streams, stuff like that, so I need a big spacious car. That's why the Escalade was so good. From our experience, I think it's one of the best stream cars. It probably,
I mean, that size car is the best car for big streams.
You need to have space. You need to be able to put like 4 people in there on camera comfortably. So you need the camera angles. I'd like to have in the screens because you could plug HDMI into the screens so that you could have like chat and stuff like that. So whoever's in the back can see chat, which is really, really nice, or they can see like a preview of the stream, something like that. And having that third row, because sometimes you have like, let's say you have like 4 people on the stream as like 4 streamers. Maybe you have like East cameramanning or something in the back. So it's like having extra space for other stuff.
Yeah, because you had an extra row with seats in the back. So of course that will be even more.
Yeah, or you could even put the seats down and like if you're moving furniture or anything like that. So those are like the things that I'm looking for. But also I want it to be quieter. Now it's funny because I'm looking at the V, but the V is not that loud. Like you can go stealth mode. Yeah, it's not too loud for the car.
That is the exhaust you can hear, right?
Yeah.
And you can open and close valves and how much sound you want.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Know each other. How are you, man?
I'm good.
What's up, man? Good to see you again. How's the car?
It's going well.
Awesome.
Do you guys have anything else, any other Vs that are like 23, 24?
The only other V I had to have a black shorty one. It's with that one right there, 25, yeah.
That's the only one you guys have right now? The 2025 and 2023 drives about the same. It's just the tech inside that's different?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they changed some aesthetics, you know.
Yeah, the front.
Did you look at this one though, Nick?
I think we did.
The screen was the biggest change on this one.
The screen's a big change.
Amazing, yeah.
Is this one we could test drive?
Yeah, I can get you the key. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, this is a sick car. The black is cool too, but like, I really like how the red looks. The Escalade is like you're sitting like first class in an airplane. Like it's super, super nice. Let's talk about some of the differences in this car versus the one that I used to have. The one that I used to have had this kind of like two-tiered screen, and it wasn't just all one big panel like this one is. I think this is good because it kind of improves the visibility and it improves the sightlines for a camera. Because the way that we set up the car, we want to set it up to where we can mount everything in a way that we can still see, right? So a big car has so much visibility. Like even if we put a camera here, it's still gonna be better than driving like even my Maxima, right? I can't really mount like a camera right here on a Maxima, right? So you have like all the visibility, you're high up a little bit, you can see everything, it's really nice. If I go and we're gonna
Standing behind the car.
we're gonna hit the cold start, ready?
Yeah.
So this is the V, this is the Juice. This is the different modes. So my car had this, where it's like sport mode, there's like snow, ice, towing, and it has all these different things, right? Or you can even like customize it where it's like engine sound is like, this is the stealth mode, you can make it like quieter, whatever, all-wheel drive, suspension, steering, how the brakes feel, more like a sporty feel or a touring feel. That's what the S and the T is, that's stealth. The Escalade has that, but the Escalade V also has this other V mode, and the V mode is... Yeah, it kind of juices everything up. Now, I don't know what this... Oh, this is for snow and ice. Okay. The engine sound, first off, like you hear how quiet it is? The car is pretty quiet, even though it's like juiced. But whenever you go, it can be loud. I'm going to start with the stealth mode.
Question for you. Do you know what it does from the snow and ice mode? What changes there?
The sensitivity and the braking, it's basically waiting to catch a slip.
I like
Nice.
the
This
sound.
is new. This is a new camera. That's new, right?
Yes, that is new.
Is that in the 25?
25's enough.
25's enough.
Mine has it as well on the 22 GMC truck. Because it has on all wheels, has camera for each wheel.
Yes.
So it's not too loud. Like, sound is a big deal for us whenever we're streaming. Whenever I have it in the stealth mode, you can hear the car, but it's like not that bad.
Yeah, not obnoxiously loud, right?
Right.
But what if you put it to sport on the engine sound?
So if I go to sport on the engine, you hear it immediately kind of kicked in.
Opening up some valves.
Yeah.
Yes, basically.
I'm like not even maybe a half inch of pressure on the gas, and it's like immediately at the speed limit.
Try to put it to suspension away from sport just to feel if it's any different.
Okay.
But
Yeah, this is. Yeah, this thing freaking goes.
That sounds good.
Like, so I had touring suspension on. Like in the back, did that feel like?
I felt a little bit different from the touring suspension of the sport. It was, you could feel that in the beginning it was stiffer suspension when you had it in sport.
Yeah. If I do touring engine shift, and I have the sport steering on, so it's a little bit tighter steering. But like, if I want to crank it all of a sudden.
I like the sound of this one.
It sounds super good.
I might have to change exhaust on mine if you have this sound as well, because I will be too jealous.
Yeah.
We can get some loud sound out of the 6.2 without as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a super smooth drive.
And now it feels really smooth when you have the touring.
it really just glides.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable. It's very quiet besides the actual sound of the
Engine.
exhaust in the engine.
It doesn't feel like it exactly, but it's like borderline feels like a CVT whenever you're in like the touring shift and the touring suspension.
Yeah, smooth and transition.
It's just super smooth.
I agree. That's a good way of putting it too.
All right, I'm gonna switch it to touring mode now.
The
So-
rear seats in this one, or back seat, are really good as well.
Yeah, so chat, this is basically like shorter, but other than it being shorter, it's basically like the juiced upgraded version of the car that I used to have. With a bigger engine, new tech, because I had a 23, this is a 25.
For me, I'm like 6 feet. It's more than enough space.
I don't know many SUVs that get bigger.
You guys had a new one that was white with a black top. It was lifted.
Yes.
And I'm like, man, that looks sick. But I know even with my last one, there would be times where I would be going into a parking garage and like I'd be like I'd be terrified because I don't like it says like clearance like 7.2 or something. I was so scared I was gonna hit the top of my car. Whatever car that I get, my plan is like I'm gonna have this car for 10 years. So big car, stream car. There's a lot of similarities between what you want in a stream car and what you want in a family car. I'm planning on having it for like 10 years.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, so that's why I think the Escalade is a good choice.
And there are cameras everywhere, so it's...
Yeah. It's nice.
It looks perfect.
No, it is. This actually is like significantly easy because even the ESV was like hard to park, but it is outside of just getting used to how it feels on the throttle. Yeah. Outside of that, I mean, it's pretty nice. So, chat, this is one cool thing this has. It has like massage and stuff in the chair, which is like, hey, it's cool, right? But something that I hadn't seen before. So then doors. Look at this. Yeah, I can do that and I can close the door. Now, that's not a big deal for me, right? But we did that road trip with a Rov and Vanguard and Knut with the Klats. I'm telling you, these guys, a Rov and Vanguard, will always do this right here. They get out of the car and they leave the door open at the gas station. And I'm like, guys, what are you doing? So I would have to get out. And I didn't realize how annoying it was. So here, show it again. I'm going to show how I can close it right here. And then it closes on its own.
And now you can drive away from the pump without leaving the car because this dumbasses.
Yeah, exactly. Now that's like, you want to talk about a luxury? That's like a big luxury, right? It was just something funny because I was like, I would think, why would I ever want that?
Opens my door.
That was specifically. That's a specific thing that I remember that was so annoying on that road trip. Do these have a camera to where like if it auto opens, it doesn't hit another car or something? Because what if I'm parked too close?
No, this one doesn't have that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the open door stuff?
Yeah.
So there's three settings.
There's a setting you can open it, but it doesn't have the camera.
If I park too close to something, what if it like accidentally hits?
So it shouldn't. It should be a little bit more censored, but there's going to be 3 openings, basically slightly open, midway open, to all the way open.
Can I stand over there and you try to open it and see if it hits me? Just like, I mean, it's a good test. Oh, it does.
It does stop.
Yeah, it does.
It stopped at once.
So it's there. So like he's doing it. And then, oh, yeah.
Senses it.
Yeah. So chat, what did you guys think driving in it or riding in it? Like how did it sound on stream?
I can say from the rear seat.
Yeah, it was
insanely nice sound. Yeah, but for stream, that's a better question. 682 horsepower just by it. Yeah, that's all you need to know actually.
Yeah.
And that sound?
I mean, it sounds good. It's not overpowering. You only really hear it whenever you like go. That was another thing.
Yeah, no.
So it's not overpowering.
So if you're accelerating a little bit extra hard, that's when you hear it.
Yeah, and that's like kind of cool.
When we were cruising, it wasn't bad at all.
And I put it on touring mode with stealth.
Yeah, you can still hear it if you're flooring it in touring mode, no doubt. But it won't be too loud.
It won't be bad for stream. The black is cool. The black is very classy. A little boring, I think. Black and white are like the default colors. Not bad. I mean, it's still good. Let's walk over there. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Because the other one, it's like the top is black and it's white. So I'll just show you real quick. A lot of the 25 features are nice. Because my car doesn't have the same sort of panel, even for like the passenger being able to like do a bunch of stuff on the screen. I mean, there's a lot of tech that is good for streaming. This white with the black top looks very nice. But the other one was like this with some off-road tires and it was lifted. It looked really nice. Two-tone is a winner. Yeah, the two-tone looks really good. Here's another 2025 red one, short one. I mean, I love how the red looks. Like, I think the red is so good looking.
And the white interior is nice.
I like the white too. All the girls said don't get the white, but
it's not.
Yeah. I really want to take my time to figure out exactly what's the best here. There's a lot of factors in like a stream setup for a car. From what we've seen so far, we think the Escalade is probably the best one. So this is a 2024 V. This looks like mine except short instead of long body.
This would be more your off-road look.
Yeah. No, this one looks cool as hell.
It's black interior.
Guess whose trade this was?
Whose?
The lady who bought the red one.
Really?
Yes, this is the trade.
That's super funny.
I forgot about it, and I was going to tell you. So the difference is the screen, obviously. You don't have the 55-inch screen. You have the 38 screen, but the mechanical, as far as the horsepower and the torque, is going to be the same. The engine is the same too. And the price point is about $50,000 less.
When they traded in this one and they got the other one, what was the price difference?
I think it was 150 range, wasn't it? Don't quote me on it, but I can go double check. But that black one was 170, and then this is about 129.
Yeah.
With low mileage, 23,000 miles on it on 2024, which is really low mileage.
I do think the V is good, and it's the same. It drives the same.
Yeah,
right?
Same horsepower, same torque. I think about 680 horsepower. The 0-60 is about 4.4 on both of them. Let's take this one for a spin.
Okay.
See how it drives.
I'm down. This one's definitely a little bit different. I don't see the V mode.
It's gonna be on the stat right there in front of the.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, right there.
This one is a lot less techy. You have like the tech, but it's not like the same level as the 25 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I didn't think they would drive different. This does drive different. Like it takes a little bit more to turn and stuff too. Like the other one was like, but it's like
buttery. Like it turns like a sedan. A
yeah,
little bit. This turns more like an SUV, right?
yeah. How does it feel?
It feels good to sit here. The space in this one exactly the same.
Yeah.
Same seats. Seat heater was on when we started. It was nice and warm. And now the rear seat feels good.
Is this louder than the other? I kind of feel like this one was louder than the other one.
It doesn't sound louder from the seat here.
You know what's something that I didn't like about this that I just remembered? I didn't like that with my Starlink, I had to have this open all the time. Because sometimes it would get like hot in my car, or the sun would be beating down and it would get my eyes. I should have checked that with the other car. It definitely is louder than the other one, for sure.
You can hear it a little bit now, just
A little bit.
but it's nothing compared to the truck.
Fun fact: the lady that I traded this in transported inmates in it.
Inmates?
I kid you not. Inmates in style, though.
That was the luxurious inmates.
What did she do? Is she a lawyer? No, not a lawyer, like
She
a...
just transports inmates. That's her job.
That's her job?
Yeah, that's her job. She makes good money doing it.
Okay, I want a job like that, just driving around in a Cadillac Escalade V.
I know.
I like it.
I think this one looks cool.
So this is a Cadillac dealership. Whenever you get a used Cadillac from a Cadillac dealership, they get certified. It's different than getting it from like just a used car dealership that has a bunch of different used cars. Because I looked at a bunch of places. There was a Cadillac Escalade V 2023, white with a black top, 70,000 miles. It was like 90,000. It was like 96. So I'm like, okay, good deal, but it's a lot of miles, right?
Yeah. And do you want those cars? You never know how hard the previous owner.
And it's not at a Cadillac dealership, so it can't be certified.
Can't be certified. You never know. Then you're just buying as is.
Yeah, so it's like
From a different. I would.
this is the same as the red one.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a 2025, 2026 models.
Okay.
Very much the same.
Okay. So 2025 Sport Platinum, the MSRP is $123. I would expect the cost of a 2025 normal to be similar to the cost of like a 23V.
Probably around the same.
Yeah. It's not really normal, it's Sport Platinum.
Yeah.
I do like the white seats.
Just for the fun of it, a different interior color.
Yeah. You know, this really does have better sight lines. Like the clearance is a lot better. The 5 versus the 23, 24. I think the screen is lower and it's wider.
It might be. I
yeah.
never stared at it enough to.
Yeah.
I noticed definitely a different display.
That's one of those things that I will look at because I've spent so much time like trying to rig the car up. I just really like the red. It's caught my eye.
There's a little bit of sound in this one as well.
Yeah. So here's the thing with a non-V. It still does drive pretty good. Like the V, like boom. Like it's got like pop to it.
It's 150 horsepower difference almost, so
Yeah.
it isn't that weird.
You can even add the exhaust sound to it.
Yeah, like this one takes a minute to get up there compared to the last one. Like it's not bad at all. If I had to choose between a 7th gen V and an 8th gen just normal with the new tech, all that stuff, what am I gonna take? That's the question. V is cooler, worse gas mileage, faster, louder. Man, it's a tough one. I mean, there's a lot of options, but I kind of know exactly how everything feels now.
Yeah. If you go in earlier, we could have seen if there's some Hummers.
So how much do these usually go for? 99. Oh man, you know what? You can immediately tell the difference though between this and the Escalade.
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference? Like at least I feel like in the driver's seat you can. Like this feels like more plastic.
I mean, it's a different interior for sure.
This is more like a fun off-roady type. Obviously, you can separate the top, move
Yeah.
it, Jeep it, you know.
Yeah. The visibility's not quite as good.
Not at all. Not compared to the Escalade.
Yeah.
It's wider.
It is, but like here, like you basically have all this blocked off right away because the camera.
I'm used to Camaro. I'm used to not seeing anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's gonna be better.
But I can tell you, Esfand, that isn't an issue. Because when you have driven it for a little bit, you don't even notice it. So it's just because you're used to having so much visibility.
That's true.
So it looks like it is worse than it is because you're used to more.
It's true.
I mean, this looks badass.
I love how they look. I would argue that it looks better than the Escalade picture.
It's going to be a totally different look than the Escalade for sure. There's no beefier, off-roadier, like more like ready to do some activities action-wise. Escalade, family, casual, luxury, smooth.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, that's good for stream. So
But
it
I
just
would
kind of
guess
depends on.
this one is more quiet.
But yeah, because it's electric, this might be even more
Yeah,
quiet.
there's no engine sound, so it might be quieter.
Yeah, so it might be
you
quiet,
never
so-
know.
Hey, that's a win for the stream.
Right, yeah. That's what it's all about to me, is like trying, because this is very much a stream car.
Yeah,
Thanks a ton. Yeah, we appreciate it. A little recap of how we feel about the Cadillacs. The 2025 tech upgrades, I think, are very good. I think it's heavily worth considering going with the 2025. The car door thing is kind of like whatever. I love having the cameras. The cameras on the turn signal, so like whenever you turn on your blinker, having that camera on the dashboard is really nice. Having better visibility, better sight lines for the camera and also for you driving. It's a lot more low profile, the screen. It goes all the way across. Now, you can't really mount anything on that screen, but you couldn't really mount anything on the dash before either. Like nothing would really stick there. So you'd have to always put it on the window. Maybe there's a part of the screen where you could put something a little bit more easily. If we wanted to mount like a camera or something like that, possibly, I don't know. So there's a lot of good consideration for the 2025. What I don't like is I don't like the shifter being on the steering wheel. I think the console, where you handle all the AC, everything being on that screen, it was not super intuitive for me to navigate right off the rip. Maybe if I spent a little time messing with it, maybe I could have like got to the point where it's pretty easy to do while driving. But like I don't like the idea of like looking down, right? And you know, I like it more whenever it's up here and I can boom, boom, boom. Which again, with the 2025, some of that is up here, but some of it's down here. The little things to keep in mind. Now, next, there is another Escalade that we're gonna look at the Land Rover dealership, but also maybe looking at some Land Rovers too. So we're gonna go meet with Joey at the Land Rover dealership. They have an Escalade for a pretty good deal. It has 55,000 miles, red Escalade 2023 Sport Platinum Short. So it's kind of like the one that I already had, but 25,000 more miles. It's not certified because it's not at a Cadillac dealership. It was a trade-in that somebody else brought and they got a Land Rover. He said he got a few other Land Rovers to look at as well that might make for good stream cars.
This is the color you wanted as well.
Yeah, this is the color, but yeah, let's take a look inside. Even the inside of this car, and you guys will recognize on stream, it's the same colors. Like it's got that like auburn color that I had before. So it very much is similar to the last thing I had. The miles are high. That's the only concern.
How many miles?
It was 55. Take a look at the difference between these two. The one they're parking has a lift kit on it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it's pretty significant. Yeah, side by side, it's like pretty noticeable.
I mean, they're cool as well, but I like the Escalade a little bit better in the looks.
I think the Defenders are cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
I've never been big on Land Rover, but like just kind of looking at it recently, I'm like, you know what, maybe it's not bad. Land Rover Defender 130. It's a little smaller than the Escalade. But what really matters more than the size is like how spacious it is inside for like the camera sightlines and stuff.
It's more off-road tires on the lifted one.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
It looks cool, and like I kind of feel like the off-road tires kind of go hand in hand with the lift.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit smaller than an Escalade.
Even with the bench seat, your middle seat folds individually.
Okay. Honestly, the car feels good. Touching stuff and feeling stuff. This is a cooler box. So if we want to put anything here, it's a cool box, right?
I don't know if this one's equipped with it, but it is an option.
Yeah, it's got a button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What engine is it, this one?
This one's a 23, I believe it was.
So this is a 23. 23 is what I had on my Escalade. A lot of the buttons, like everything's more like manual on this one instead of like having like the screen for everything. I feel like Land Rover the tech and the Land Rover is usually pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. Very cutting edge for the most part. They have a lot of exclusive technology.
Mm-hmm.
Suspension on the Range Rovers is only found in Range Rover. Defenders will have, it's also in Range Rover, but you have blind spot monitor, but it'll also predict whether or not a car will be in the blind spot, not just if it's actually there.
Oh, okay. Is there like a quick like change drive mode button?
If you hit that, it'll change the left dial into your mode selections.
Okay, so this
So right now it's going to be in comfort,
that's eco, comfort.
and then you have all the off-road ones.
Okay. And then
Some of them have height changes, and some of them are just traction control changes.
sand, rock crawl, select the low range. Oh, okay, so that's good.
That'll be where you lock your divs in the transfer case, and it does it all automatically.
Okay, this is waiting for if you're in like low water.
And this will put you up real high.
Okay. Oh yeah, you feel it go up.
Lifting.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do that again. It's still going up. Okay.
Now it takes
It
the
gets
rear
tall.
as well.
Well, it's maxing out right now.
It took the front first and then the back.
Yeah, it does them individually.
Okay.
Esfand, if you're getting this, do you have to join me to the, what is it called?
Go off-roading.
The off-road park,
Yeah.
adventure park. I took mine.
I like how this has like some storage space in here too. So, Chad, if you want to take a look at this before we go out, look at the storage space down here. So I can put like we have chargers, we have camera stuff in here. There's also clamps here that we could clamp camera stuff onto. I mean, you can clamp a shotgun mount on this probably. Shotgun mic, I mean. And we put a Starlink up here. But here's something else to consider with this one. So this goes all the way back here, but how do I move the sunroof? There's a second sunroof.
That one is manual from the third row.
Okay, so there's a second sunroof, and you can manually move back. And I talked about how being able to close this sunroof, because it was like kind of annoying before, I could just put a Starlink all the way in the back, which is nice. That is actually like a super big plus for the Defender. Now, if we just put this here, like how does that camera angle look? For the
Looks like you
Defender?
have a lot of space to put up a camera there.
There's good vision here for sure. There's good sight lines. You can have people sitting in the back, and you can see everybody. Send it a little bit. See how it feels. Man, it is windy today.
It really is.
It's not wind noise you're hearing, chat. You're hearing the air condition. There's
Maybe.
no wind noise in there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're hearing some wind noise.
That isn't much. This isn't much wind noise.
Yeah.
You also got to consider it is very windy out.
Yeah, it's super windy.
This has less sound dampening than the Range Rovers do,
Okay.
but significantly more than most vehicles on the road.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely not bad because it feels damp. Like like it feels like soundproofed.
Yeah.
As I'm talking and hearing my own voice, like it sounds like I'm in a soundproofed room in a house.
Yeah.
Pretty good actually overall. This drives nice, to be honest. Like it's very smooth.
But it isn't where it drives nice compared to the Escalade because they're huge as hell. It's like driving a boat. So
Yeah, I mean this is gonna have a little bit better like just maneuverability and stuff in general. Now I do think when driving the Escalade, I did notice a difference between the ESV and the normal 4-wheel drive, whatever it is. Is it ES? I don't even know what their normal is. I just keep calling it the normal. Yeah, I really like this camera. It's really nice.
And then we have the Octa, which is like the 110, the smaller version. That one's tuned up and it makes over 600 horsepower. It's
Oh wow, okay. The Defender drives pretty well. I thought that was like pretty smooth. Canoe, how does it feel for you in the backseat?
It's decent. It's a little bit less space than the Cadillacs. Yeah. You can stretch your legs more in the Cadillac.
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that, the seats were pretty nice.
We can look at the Lexus again if you want.
Let's look at the Lexus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of boxy, but under the tree with the birds. It's a little boxy, but like it's kind of cool. Like,
What year was this?
24.
And it was GX550, was that?
GX550.
this sunroof right here for Starlink. I mean, it's comfortable. You have some stuff here. You can put stuff here. Another cool box. It doesn't have to be a cool box, but it can be, which is cool because then we can put like camera equipment in there. Overtrail. Okay.
Overtrail. Same platform as Land Rover and Tundra. Yeah, Land Cruiser and Tundra.
That's the Toyota version of this.
Yeah,
Can you see everybody in the back pretty well, chat?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can see the camera really well. So
I guess technically it'd be a little bit farther back, wouldn't it? The GX is not bad either, but you are missing a row in the back.
On this one specifically.
Yeah, because if there was another one, like it's an option thing, right? For the third row. Yeah.
Interior looks nice.
There's these different modes too. So this one does have a sport mode. Sport mode, normal, comfort, eco. You can tow on this thing, tow haul.
Towing capacity is fun.
We're gonna start towing cars. The parking brake is right here.
8,000 pounds.
Yeah. The fact that there's handles in the front are nice on this one because you could clamp like a camera onto that and have like a side angle. I think this could be a good option too. I would just have to drive it. That's all. But you know what? I would want the third row.
Yeah.
Because I would want the third row. I think the third row matters. Because otherwise we're looking at just 5 seats max.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. So let's take a look at a new Range Rover. Look at how good this one is. This one like looks really nice with like the matte black. But I think that's the thing. This one's like a 5-seater. Yeah.
You went long wheelbase, you'd get the second row.
Okay.
Third row rather, but it is a 2-seat third row, so it would be 2, 3, 2.
Okay. And 7 seats. That's good.
It'd be a little harder, I think, to work out of. It's also a little narrower up top than what the Caddy is.
Yeah.
A little bit more square.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be like the big boy option, chat. Because this kind of does have the back seat being like the captain's chair thing without doing the captain's chair. Oh, nice. Okay. It is kind of nice that there's a back console here. So like if you have 4 people sitting on a stream together, then you have the 4 people sitting on the stream, and then it turns into like a back console basically.
And then that feature I was telling you, it extends out, and that's so it gets long.
Oh, okay. So you bring it down.
I mean, this is it.
I mean, this is a very comfortable.
This is the autobiography trim, so it's every creature comfort you can think of. Hot stone massage, upgraded leather, upgraded cushion.
But you can see that this looks. You can just see it that this is the upgrade.
Yeah. Blinds.
Perfect. I like the color as well, the matte black.
Oh, you press that button, and then you get a cup holders here.
Yeah.
So all the
Yeah.
wrapped as well.
It looks.
I'm really scared.
Nice. I should have done that on my truck as well because I been out driving and like from trees, like
Pretty cool.
And you get
So you got a couple
small
holders here.
scratches.
I mean, this is definitely that, but I
nice
think you'd have to get a long wheelbase version of this because it's not enough seats for what we want to do with the stream. You also don't have. I mean, you could get like an iPad
would have been nice
holder
to
and
do
then
it
do the
once.
iPad for chat or something. I think these look really nice. I mean, if this was something that I would consider, it would have to be like long wheelbase though because of the same thing with the seats. Yeah, I mean the Range Rovers look super nice. So this is a 3-row, longer wheelbase for 3 rows, which is what we'd be looking at. We need to have like seven seats probably in like what I would want in a stream car. Oh yeah, the interior is really nice. Yeah, this is a very, very nice interior. Got the lighting.
Fairways. So this is what you would get as a tan. Same color that you can get in the Defender, just there's more of it in the Rover.
Yeah. Oh, this one is... See, the Defender was nice, but this is a different level. Yeah, when you actually sit down in this one, this is a different level, Chad. Yeah, this is a different level. Oh, this is super nice. How much does this one go for?
This one's 160 something, I believe it was.
160 something. See, this is so good because sometimes you're just not using the cup holders, then you end up putting things in the cup holders and it gets weird. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is actually so good. And then you can have a USB power to that, or you can have power here.
So you can do all the seats, all the controls from the front row, the second row, and the trunk.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. And then
Only thing's manual is the rest there.
Which is normal. If it's like this, you can't have this down, right? So if anyone's in the back there, they're just hiding back there.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. What is this one called exactly?
This is a Range Rover long wheelbase.
I mean, I think this one is super nice. It might be a little tight in the back for what I would want, but it would be between this and the Defender if I decide to go the Land Rover.
If you want the most comfort, choose this.
Mm-hmm. And that one has a little bit of extra mounting and stuff that we could do. Okay.
If you want the most versatile, get a 2026 Defender.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, well, good to know. I think we saw a lot today, which was actually really good in a short amount of time. Super appreciate it. Yeah, take the time, Joey.
My number.
Let's see. Let's talk about the results of kind of what we saw today. I think the Range Rover, Land Rovers, they're good. I would have to drive the Range Rover, the Octa model, whatever it was called. It feels like too much like of a luxury vehicle that's not really the best for stream, whereas the Defender kind of is a little bit cheaper, but it gives you like the angles and the ability to put like attachments and stuff in there. I did like how the Defender drove, to be fair, but it didn't have the same sort of juices like the Escalade does, right? I mean, Escalade's got the big engine, even the normal one, the Escalade's real nice.
I must say, sitting in the rear seat on that one, compared to Escalade, was way less space. Like for the leg space for a tall guy like me, or normal height,
Yeah.
you had to sit more with your legs like this, right?
Yeah,
this
yeah.
angle, compared to Escalade, where now we have space to stretch the
Right.
legs even.
So far, I'm still thinking Escalade is the choice. It's just finding the right size, or the right color and the year and all that. So I'm still leaning towards Escalade. Guys, the search for the car continues. Right now, I'm still leaning towards the Escalade. I'm almost trying to convince myself to not get the Escalade. I'm almost trying to convince myself to get something else. Not necessarily on purpose, but more so from the standpoint of doing the due diligence and just making sure that I'm like exhausting all the options that I can and getting the exact right fit for a car that I want. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for being so supportive all these years. And leave a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. What do you guys think I should drive? Good stream car for other stuff like the road trip or whatever else that we do in the future. So thanks, Knut, for joining us as always.
Thank you.
Make sure to follow Knut.